Your future is a product of the choices that you are doing today. But now, the key there is your choices. Your choices that you are making today, they are limited to the type of knowledge you are having. If you just think it correctly, just think about it. You cannot think beyond and over things that you don't know. So the type of knowledge, the level of knowledge that you are having determines your choices. And it is these choices, remember, that are going to determine your future. So if you really want to have a better future, you have to improve your choices. But now you can't just improve your choices like that, because choices in itself is nothing, it's a product of something. What you need to do is to improve the level of your knowledge. Now, how will you improve the level of your knowledge if that is the case? There's a vision. But that vision, before the vision, it's a chain that I'm trying to give you here. There's a dreams. Dreams is the one that produces visions. And dreams, they don't just happen. Before dreams, they are imaginations. You have to imagine something for you to be able to dream about it. Something you can't imagine is very hard for you to dream about. But now, after the imaginations, there is thinking. There's a thinking process. Because you can't imagine something that you can't think about. That is the point. You cannot imagine about something you cannot think. It is not possible. Now, that thinking, your thinking, is also a product of something. As I just said earlier in the beginning, a product of something, your exposure. Okay? You cannot think about something you were not exposed to. It's very difficult. You cannot think about something that you haven't seen, you haven't heard. I mean, where will you start? It's very difficult. So you have to be exposed to something, then it's when you can start thinking about it. Now, if you really want to have a bigger dreams, if you want to have a bigger dreams, bigger visions, you have to start with your exposure. Well, the bigger your exposure, the bigger your dreams. If you are just exposed to the little things within your confinement, then your dreams and your visions will just in line with what you are exposed to. In that the type of life that you're having today, it's a product of your exposure. Typical example, take somebody from deep in the village at Amilema. I don't even know where Amilema is, but the name shows it is something to do with the darkness. Now, and somebody who from Ongwedingo Shakati in the town, bring these two kids together. You can realize to see that the way they are thinking, they are not thinking on the same pace. And all the reason why they are not thinking on the same pace is because of their exposure. Now, look, even our dreams, the dreams that we see when you are sleeping, not the one that I was just talking of the vision, because the other dreams of the vision, that one is the dream that keeps us from sleeping. But now, the one that we see in sleep is different from the other one. But the one that we see in sleep, those one, it's very difficult. Do you remember that those dreams, they're always localized to what we always see and what we always hear? And it will be very difficult for you to dream. Let's say take somebody who never been in town before. It's difficult for him to dream about him in an elevator going up and down if he hasn't seen it. It just not work like that. So it needs for him to see that thing elevator first in the mall, going up and down. It's only when he can able to see it in the dreams when he sleep. But if you haven't seen something, you can't dream about it. Technically, not. It's impossible. Therefore, if we really want to improve on our dreams, if we really want to improve on our visions, we need to expand our circle. Expand our circle with people that have missions that are speaking to our destiny. Not just expanding your circle for the sake of expanding it, but you should do it with people. Be selective with people that have visions, missions, that are speaking to your destiny, that are going where you want to go. That is the point that I want to make. To say, if you want to improve your visions, try the exposure. Things that you're exposing yourself to, things that you are listening, things that you are entertaining, things, people that you are associating with. So it will help you a lot. Smaller you have exposed yourself to, the smaller your dreams. So if you really want to start thinking big, let us work there at the exposure.